Kris, can you kind of sum up that game? I guess just the start, kind of an odd one, especially for Stu, not facing a lot of shots and have 2 goals go in that, kind of unlucky.
I thought our start was great as a team. The first goal against, I think Stu had won it. He lost sight of vision. I think somebody crossed his line of vision and wasn't expecting a quick shot from the wall. And then their power play goal, we had a great block. It bounces right to their guy's stick. No one has any opportunity to do anything differently than that, and it's just one of those things that just happens. And then we've seen it before where there's been 2 early goals, and then Stu has been able to shut the door and play so well. And a lot of goalies get rattled and they don't play well, and they kind of fall apart. But Stu is so calm and confident; he holds it together.
Your thoughts on Connor Brown's first of the season, and then the reaction from the crowd and your team right after?
Everyone's so happy for him. He's worked hard. He's played really well. He's probably the most unfortunate player, unlucky in the NHL. The amount of goal posts he's hit and chances, and just haven't been able to go in. And tonight, he drives the net and it goes off his skate. But he did score. I'm very happy for him that. But I thought he played a really good game, even if he hadn't had the goal.
Kris, 3 goals for Zach Hyman tonight. Can you just give us a thought on the season he's putting together here? He's 4 away from 50, and I know when he signed here, a lot of people thought he could be a good complementary player, but I'm not sure a lot of people expected him to be a 50-goal scorer.
Well, I think a lot of people may have thought he was a good complementary player, but I think also there's a lot of players people who thought that it was a mistake, and obviously it's shown that it hasn't been. He's contributed so much to our team environment, the leadership he provides. He's a good checker. He's forward checking, and then obviously the goal scoring, which is the most difficult thing to do in the NHL, and he's able to been doing that. Connor McDavid has a lot to do with it, setting him up, those plays, but he does all the little things, and he's goes to the net, and he's available. Gets his stick available, doesn't get tied up, and that's a guy who works hard, but he's also pretty skilled and very smart.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just going to the net, or everyone would just do that and score 30 goals. He's got that finishing ability that that makes players elite, I guess, in this league.
Oh, absolutely. You just don't score by luck. You do occasionally, but for a guy who's going to surpass 50, I assume, that you're doing a lot of good things and a lot of things that other guys don't quite have the skill to do. And we're very happy for him, and he provides a lot for our team.
Stature led your team in penalty minutes and hits tonight. What did you think? First game, and I know maybe not the easiest situation, but
I thought he played really well. I thought he was obviously very excited, wanting to make an impression. The intensity was definitely there, and we heard him about that. And I thought he played a really good game. Unfortunately, he's got his stick caught in inside legs, tripping on guys up a little bit. Besides those 2 penalties, thought it was a good game for him.
and Ekholm just day-to-day or a little sick? Or
Eki is at home sick. He didn't come in this morning, and we'll see if he comes in tomorrow, but that's what it is.
With Stetcher, do you see him as a guy who can play both sides, or was it just one of those situations where you lost a left-shot defenseman and had to play 2 righties together?
Just had to play, yeah, we only have, we have our 7 defensemen here. We have 4 righties. We wanted to add a defenseman for the playoffs, give us some depth. We feel that we've got an outstanding complementary player, left-handed shot with Broberg if we lost somebody. And then also we needed some depth on right, and that's where that trade helped facilitate that. So I think we want to get to know Stetcher a little more. He's here, he played tonight, but I think as an organization we're thinking of having a left and a right for those situations.
Thank you.
Kris, just from a small little detail factor, with Ekholm out, usually him and Desharnais kill together, and you have Nurse and C. With Ekholm out, you switch both your pairs. You put Nurse and Ceci on separate ones. You had Nurse with Desharnais. What was the reasoning behind that on the penalty kill?
I think probably just having our first unit, or the guys who were most comfortable doing that, Kulak coming out there second. And yeah, that's about it.